When I told you a couple of months back that the PT templates are being banned, many of you mocked me, made fun of me, telling that I am spreading fake news to get more views. But was that correct information? All of you who have been following me and trust me, you know that I have been saying the same thing from a long time, that these templates do have an expiry date, and sooner or later they are going to expire and they will stop working. And that's what happened. So today I am going to share with you all such templates that are not working in the PT exam anymore. So if you are still using it, that means you have to stop using it immediately, and so that you don't risk getting a top score in the exam. And I'm also going to show you that there is still a way to crack these questions, especially with a structure based template or a skeleton structure based templates. Watch it till the end. Hey everyone, this is Anurag here from EduTrainXPT. I hope you all are doing good. So today my focus is that you don't get a manual check in the exam. And if you want to avoid the manual checks at any cost, that means you are making the mistakes in the templates part. That is the mistake many people are still doing, not aware of what the changes or what kind of templates are getting blocked. So this particular video is dedicated to highlighting all such videos that are dragging your scores down. And also I'll show you what kind of templates or structures that you must use in the exam that can excel your scores. And I must re-edit my word. It's not template, but it's more of a structure based approach that you use to solve the exams. If you look some of my videos 1 year back, I was still showing you the structure based templates. So this is an excellent news that you can still use it and solve it using the simple techniques. Like and subscribe and watch this video right till the end. And if you are lagging in any of the questions, any of the modules, do WhatsApp us. We do have live classes where every day students are getting good scores in the exam. So first things first, today I wanted to firstly talk about the 4 modules that people mostly use the templates with. What are they? 2 from the speaking module, retell lecture and describe image, 1 from the writing module, write essay, and 1 from the listening module, summarize spoken text. Some of you also use the templates for summarize written text, which is a writing task, but you don't need to worry. That is still working. Copy paste technique is still working for the summarize written text. Until that changes in the exam, you are happy and you are good to use that technique. So that is what I'm going to focus on one by one. So we'll firstly start with the listening summarize spoken text. I recently shared a video showing you what kind of templates, how you can make simple phrases. All those things were covered in the summarize spoken text video. If you haven't watched that, go and watch it. But today, I want to show you what templates are not working for you. Have a look. This is the worst template that you can use in the exam. Okay, once upon a time, this may have been working, but not anymore, strictly not anymore. So if you are using this particular template or any sort of template which is related to this structure, what do you see here? Just one keyword, very short sentences, 4 to 5 sentences, that's it. Is this what is going to take your scores to a proficient level, 79 plus level? Absolutely not. Because right now, what the Pearson have improved in their AI is the quality of English check in your responses. So you need to show some quality in your responses as well. These kind of templates are not taking you anywhere. Even if you're lucky, you can get a 50 score with this, but don't even try for 50 score. I wouldn't say that. Don't take my words for it. So what does it say? Speaker was saying keyword, I can hear keyword, I can hear this keyword and keyword, I can hear keyword and keyword. In conclusion, the lecture was informative. Complete rubbish template, okay? I never supported such templates. Even in my previous videos, I urged you to stop using these templates, but you did not listen. Okay, what is the other type of template that you should stop using? The first one was only keyword based templates, and this particular second one is a cluster keyword based templates. What is the difference? Now you see there are multiple keywords one by one appended one after the other in each of the sentences, and if you take a close look, there are 4 to 5 sentences or 6 sentences. But what are we doing? We're just adding keywords in the end. Okay, again, this kind of template is not going to work because summarize spoken text is also expecting you to write some. Okay, and this particular type of template is not going to give you good marks for extended writing. Absolutely not. So if you are using such templates, you can think that I can beat the AI. No, that's not going to happen. I told you guys, those days are gone. So stop experimenting with the exam. We are there to experiment and tell you the results. We share the results with you as soon as we know. And this is definitely not working from a long time. Okay, so stop using such templates. Just by adding multiple keywords, it doesn't make it a phrase. Okay, so if you see these sentences over here, this is not a phrase. 1, 2 and 3 keywords, 1, 2 and 3 keywords. That's not a phrase. Phrase is what? You have to explain how this thing works. I demonstrated you in the video of Summarize Spoken Text how to use the subject verb object concept and make simple phrases out of it. It's not that difficult. I don't know why you are not motivated by me. I'm here to motivate you. So get motivated. You are capable of writing. Everyone is capable of writing. You just need to have small belief in yourself and small belief on us as well. Let's see another type of template. What is wrong with this? Now, in this kind of templates, you are using longer sentences as part of pre-memorized templates. The first sentence is what? According to the lecture, the speaker was describing the highlights of very long sentence. You are just filling the words here. And then in the end, you are just adding keywords. Okay. An additional degree of this particular template is when you add multiple keywords in these sentences. So that's not going to improve it. The sentences that is written as part of the template is what I call it as ready-made templates. So you have pre-memorized the sentences, longer sentences, already 50 words you are writing as part of template, and then just couple of words you are writing to submit your response. Again, a complete no-no. Stop using such rubbish templates. It's not going to work anymore. Please stop immediately. So what exactly is going to work for you in Summarize Spoken Text is something like this. What is it? If you see closely the sentences from here till here, everything is just a skeleton. Only half of it is given to you and less than half of it is given to you. Firstly, he talked about, then he explained, later he discussed, and the remaining thing you have to complete. Phrases, 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 phrases. This is the formula. This is the success. This is the key to success. If you really want 79 plus score, you have to write phrases. Okay, my friends, there is no more shortcuts that is left. Okay, even people who were sharing the shortcuts earlier in their videos have come down to this structure now. I can show you one of my templates that I was sharing more than 1 year back. Have a look. This video is still on the YouTube, and I was sharing with you similar structure, telling you that these templates, the easy templates, will have an expiry date. And that's happened now. So what is good about this template is that over here you are using the phrases, okay, one keyword, and then every sentence is having a phrase. And when I say phrases, you have to use more than 5 words. Okay, alpha, beta, gamma is not a phrase. 1, 2, 3 is not a phrase. Red, blue, green is not a phrase. Okay, you're just putting commas and adding keywords is not a phrase. Use the subject verb object, who did what, and then make the sentence. For example, according to the lecture, the speaker was describing how the rocket scientists developed rockets. So what did I use? Scientists developed rockets. Subject, verb, object. Rocket scientist is describing the type of scientist, so that is an adjective. And you can add more words here and there to expand the SVO concept that I have been telling you about. It's as simple as that. Let's move on to the next topic, which is describe image. Okay, another shitty template. Okay, it's a very informative image. I can see this, I can see this, I can see this, I can see this. I never like this kind of template, and I never support this kind of template. In conclusion, the picture is very informative. You are not describing the image, you are just trying to fool the AI. And up until now, for a long time, the AI was getting fooled by these kind of templates. So that's why these were very popular. Okay, and people were earning millions by selling these kind of templates on YouTube and in their coaching centers. But what happened? Expiry date came and it expired, nothing more. Another type of template. What is wrong with this template? You see, you have used a pre-memorized part of the template and you have used a cluster-based template. So there is a combination of two type of problems in these templates. One is the cluster of keywords in one place, and the remaining part is what do you see here? Only ready-made sentences. You just pre-memorized. What is that? The given image represents or given image gives plenty of good information about something, and I am going to talk about for 40 seconds about the maximum and minimum data and blah 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 blah. Just continue nonsense. Okay, nothing relevant to the image. What is relevant? Keyword 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 all in one places or not scattered around. So that is the main problem with this kind of template. Again, not working anymore. This was the template that used to work till first half of the 2024 year, and the later part of the year, then they started improving the AI and the performance of this particular template has gone down. If you use this template, it will definitely be flagged for a manual check and you will definitely get a 0 score for describe image, bringing your scores down, your speaking scores down. So if you see a low score in speaking, don't blame us or don't blame anyone who has shown you the correct way to do things. Another type of template. What is this? Is this correct or is this wrong? This one is definitely the best one that you can use. Why? Because again, it is a skeleton based structure. What is skeleton based structure? You see just the bones and you have to add the muscles. So we give you the map and you have to fill the colors. That's what you need to do. That's why the template that are suggesting you or giving you a structure is very, very important. Why? Because the Pearson exam expects the response in a structural manner for you. You have to provide some introduction, provide some body and provide some conclusion as well. So these kind of templates, or I should stop saying templates, these kind of structures will give you that. And it is also giving you the ability to speak something. How many phrases? Everything is a phrase here. Title is a phrase, key phrase, phrase. Every single line is giving you phrase, and short speaking doesn't take your scores higher. What is taking your scores higher is extended speaking. And if you start speaking phrases, again, mind it, phrases are not 2 words or 3 words or not even 4 words. You have to speak more than 5 words. Okay, so even subject, verb, object, you need to add more information. And describe image, you are not judged about your grammar. Same thing with the retail lecture as well. We'll come to that. So your grammar is not scored here. So even if you say something wrong grammatically, that's not a problem. But that was not the case with summarized spoken text, because it also includes marks for your writing. If you make grammatical mistakes, you are screwed. And describe image, you don't have any issues. Okay, so grammar is not a problem. That doesn't mean you will say anything. Try to relate it, keep it relevant to the image, and always use a phrase. For example, the bar graph represents total sales as a volume for Australia in 2004. Whatever you see in the title, even if you don't see any title, make something. You have got 25 seconds. Think about what is actually the meaning of the picture. If it is just showing you a drain going into an ocean, what does that mean? The image represents what? The pollution of rivers, or you can say how we are polluting our rivers and making it dirty. That's a phrase. So if you can speak like that, then there is no one who can stop you. And other parameters have never changed. Fluency, pronunciation is still there. Only the content part has changed. So those two were still standing. Okay, and now you have to add some relevant content as well. And if you are using this kind of templates, cut that. And if you are using this kind of structure, then you can definitely get a 79 plus score. I already showed you the proof. I have used it in the exam and many of my students are also using it. So I made a couple of videos before showing you their scorecards, my scorecard. If you still don't believe me, just refer to those videos, okay? Next one is retail lecture. Another template which is definitely rubbish. What is there? The speaker was describing keyword. I can hear keyword, I can hear keyword and keyword, I can hear this and this, and I can hear this and this. The lecture was very informative, very, very rubbish. You are not even showing your ability that you can speak some English. This is not English, to be honest. Okay, you are just putting some keywords and trying to make a response. You know who uses these kind of templates? Who have very little knowledge of English. Okay, I go shop. They speak like this. If you are appearing for this exam, you have to improve your English if you are not at that level. But definitely English is your answer. And how we do that, I'll shortly show you. So this template, if you are using it, please stop it immediately. Another cluster keyword templates is, I already showed you a similar one for describe image. Again, very, very wrong. You think that I can make keywords and the AI will start thinking this is a phrase? No, they have improved their programming. They have improved their coding to detect these kind of responses. Even if you don't put a comma there, because while speaking, you are not putting any comma, right? So while speaking, you are just adding keywords. There is no preposition, there is no verb, and you are just speaking random words that is not making sense. That means the AI will understand that you are just using random keywords. And that's how it will detect this kind of response. So don't think that I'll use one adjective, one noun, one verb here and there. It should make some sense, okay? Although grammar is not marked here, but it should still make sense, some sense. But it should still make some sense. As I told you, If you're just using nouns together, it will definitely detect. If you're using just noun and adjectives without any proper meaning, again it will detect, because a sentence needs subject verb object in active voice and object verb subject in passive voice. That's the same structure. If you are still using these kind of templates and you have not given the exam, then you are in good luck. Stop using this immediately. Even if you don't have enough time to learn a new template, try it. Okay, at least that will give you better marks than this one. This one will straight away flag you for a manual response and straight away get you a 0 score. This kind of template, again, what's wrong with these kind of templates? Again, longer pre-memorized sentences like the first one, and then putting keywords with longer phrases just to show that you are speaking for a longer period of time. Another parameter for getting manually flagged. I'll show it. I'll share it to you again in the end for all these 4 types of questions. So don't worry about it. We'll talk about it coming soon. We'll talk about it soon. Okay, so stop using these kind of templates. Again, long sentences, just putting keyword or keyword cluster, that's not going to work. Okay, don't experiment with the exam anymore. Only use the trusted and tried structures that we are showing you, or any other channels. If it is a good structure similar to what I am going to share with you for retail lecture, I have already showed you for 2 different tasks. If you are using something, then there is no wrong in using some other people's template based structure. Okay, but don't use anything like this. So you have to use something like this. The lecture was about a phrase. Firstly, he or she talked about a phrase. Then he explained a phrase. Again, following a similar pattern, every sentence should be a phrase, and that's why you need to show your verbosity or your expertise in being able to speak a little bit in English rather than just adding keywords. You're getting my point, right? So AI is not a fool anymore. It has improved. It is now getting slowly intelligent, what it was supposed to be a long time back. But now they are opened their eyes, they have improved the programming, and now it's getting there. So you have to use these kind of structures where only half or less than half of it is part of the template, which is just giving you a structure, a connection. See, this is the introduction. Firstly, then later, connectors are used, and finally it shows that you are providing a conclusion, a clear structure. This is what is expected from you in the exam. If you're using anything similar to this, then you're good. No need to worry about that. Now coming to essays, which is also a hot topic. What kind of templates are not working, or what kind of templates are working? Look at this. How many times you are just putting the topic. Okay, many of the people who are still targeting low scores like 50s, they are still using these kind of templates. They're not even trying to write simple phrases. Okay, in essays you are allowed to use your own imagination, your own experience. So why get limited? Everyone has ideas. Start using it. It's not an objective type of question where it is going to mark you for a better content. Oh, he provided a better point, a better argument. That's not the case. Whatever argument you say, you support it, you provide examples, that's it. Okay. It is very different to what is happening in IELTS, where a human being is checking and they definitely want to see better weightage for the responses. They want to see better content, better ideas, what I'm trying to say. So that's a bit of a quantitative based exam. This is more qualitative. The quality of your writing, not the content. Of course, relevance is important. You don't start writing the tortoise and the hare story here, or tortoise and the rabbit story here, but you still stick to the content and use any ideas that come to your mind. So stop using such templates. If you're still using it or someone is still suggesting you, go and show them this video and show the scorecard of people. I can provide you that, who have used these templates and have got a very low scores in writing. Okay, this is another template which used to work for some time, and people have been showing this kind of templates. You provide a statement, you put some keywords here, you put a statement and again keywords. So just 4 to 5 places you are putting, and you think you will get the marks. Again, most of the essays is just ready-made. Okay, clustered or pre-memorized sentences. That's not going to work. Please stop using it. Throw it away immediately. Now what is going to work is something like this, where you get the opportunity to write 6 to 7 sentences minimum. This one allows you to write 8 to 9 sentences. Okay, I can further improve it if you have the ability to write by adding another phrase in each of the conclusion sentences of the paragraphs. And I advise it to my students uh, who are attending live classes with me to add more content from your side, more originality from your side. You remember, or if you might not have seen, I made a video on how the PT AI works. I used similar template or same template there and showed you what is originality score. Okay, how much original you are writing, how much repetition you are doing. So everything is calculated. It's all mathematics programming software. So you can't just fool it by just repeating the keywords or repeating the same phrase. So you have to show some ability to write. And this type of template gives you that ability. Again, I'm not saying use our template only. Our template will only get you 79 plus scores. Yes, this template has been used by our students recently and they have got 79 plus scores in writing. So yes, this type of template works, or this type of structure based template works, because half of it you are writing and half of it is part of the template and structure. I'm not really sure if the Pearson is going to get more stricter and completely stop these kind of templates as well, but for now, you're good to use this. So just to summarize what you have to do for the summarize spoken text, retell lecture and describe image and essays, the word count, duration, I'm going to tell you one by one now. So whatever happens, never speak less than 20 seconds for retell lecture and for describe image. If you speak less than that, manual flag, full zero. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Less than 20 seconds is very less content, and no one can justify that you have spoken enough content in less than 20 seconds. So you always have to speak more than 30 seconds. That is the safer side. Even if you're speaking 25 seconds to 28 seconds, that is still risky. Okay, you have to cross 30-second mark and speak about that. So for retell lecture and describe image, always speak more than 30 seconds. Try to get to 35-second mark. That is definitely going to be working for you. Why I'm suggesting you that? Because you are speaking enough content, and by default, if you use the structure based template, add some phrases from your side, you are definitely going to take that much time. But be careful about the timer. When you start speaking, you lose track of time and then you speak more. So you still need to speak below 40 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the summarized spoken text. For it is different word count for the PT academic and for the PT core exams. For PT core exams, it's very small, 20 to 30 words. For you guys, you have to try to be very close to 30, 28 words, 29 words, or even 30. Don't exceed 30, but just below 30. That should be your target. For PT academic students, you have 50 to 70 word count. So you have to try to be somewhere in the middle, around 60 words. Anything above 60 is also fine, but don't try to be below 60 so that you are writing enough content. Some people are writing less than 50 words, you are straight away losing 1.4 lesser content. So write more words close to 60, 65, even 70 is fine, don't exceed 70. And always, whether it's core, whether it's academic, always try to write phrases. The structures are available to you in the videos that I have shared. Use it and complete your responses. Write phrases 5 or more words long. The last but not the least is the essays. So how many words should I write? 200 to 300 is the official word count limit that the Pearson has given. But if you just write 200, that means you are writing lesser content. So always try to be on the safer side. 230 to 250 is a safe bet. And if you are an avid writer, if you are an enthusiastic writer, you can write more, you have good typing speed, you can also exceed that. 260 is more than good. But what happens when you write much more words? You have less time to edit and you have less time to review. So I would not suggest going too higher on the word count just to impress the AI. The AI is only impressed when you don't make any mistakes. So don't think that if I write more words, I'll get more points. And in the end, if you have committed spelling mistakes, typing mistakes, or spacing issues by mistakes, okay, mistakes can happen. You are in a stressed environment and try to avoid that. So try to find a balance around 250 words. If you are not that good typist, close to 230 will be good enough for you. Okay, so moral of the story and the moral of this particular video is stop using the shortcut techniques anymore. The expiry dates have come out. They have stopped working. If you are using any of such templates, please stop working on it immediately. Even if you have 1 day, 1 week, whatever time is left, upgrade your template to the new ones. At least get the structure. Okay, this is how I need to present, and try to attempt your responses. That will get you even better scores than what you will get with these existing templates. So focus on your English skills, and we do that daily in our live classes. Whenever we teach our students, we focus on the basics, English, grammar, vocabulary, preposition, article, everything we cover in our classes, and we give individual feedbacks as well. So if you want to enroll for live classes, do WhatsApp us. You also get 3 months of app access free of cost included in the charges. And if you haven't watched the videos on the 7 new strict changes for PT speaking, please go and watch it now. In the meantime, keep watching EduTrainX, and I'll soon be back with another super informative video on PT topics. See you soon.